All right, good evening, everybody. Today we're going to be describing cross sections. I'm going to be doing the even ones. You got the odd ones. Well, we start off with number 6. And it says, what are the dimensions of the vertical cross section shown on this right rectangular prism? Well, it was sliced down the middle. We know that it's no longer going to be 5 inches. So that means it's going to be 2 inches because it comes across this way. That was uncut. And then up and down, it's going to remain the same. And that's 4 inches. So the dimensions of the vertical cross section are going to be 4 inch by 2 inch. All right, I'm going to scroll down here past 7. That one's yours. I got number 8. It says Mason is slicing butter for the meal he is preparing. Describe the vertical cross section when the knife slices through the butter parallel to its sides. Well, it says it's parallel to its sides. So that means it's either going to be cut this way, and if it's cut that way, then we can say that it's still going to be 3 wide, right? So see, 3 inches, and it's still going to be 2 high, right? So 2 inches by, well, actually that's 2.5. 2.5 inches by 3 inches, all right? But let's not forget that we could also have Mason slice it this way. And if he does, then it's still going to be 2 inches high, or 2.5 inches. But it's going to be 5 inches long. All right? So it could be either of these. So I'll put an or over here. And I think we're ready to go down past 9 now and go to 10. Use the figure to the right. Describe the cross section shown. Well, if I'm describing this cross section shown, I realize that it's still 6 feet long, or wide, I should say. And it's still 11. It's not going to be 4 feet tall anymore. It's still going to be 11 long and 6 feet wide. If I was to describe this, it would be 11 by 16, 11 feet by 16. Or sorry, 6 feet. I don't know why I said 16. That's 6 feet. And it's going to be the shape of a rectangle, right? So 11 foot by 6 foot rectangle. We see that number 10 has a part B to it. Part B says, is it possible to have a horizontal cross section with different dimensions if you had the plane intersect the prism at another height? Well, a horizontal cross section is one that's going across the middle there, and we're saying if you had it at a different height, right? Different dimensions if you had the plane, the prism at a different height. In other words, if this slice, instead of being in the middle, was cut across here, and then went here. They might have even said that maybe it came across here and then went up here. What they're asking is that going to make, is it possible to have a horizontal cross section with a different dimension? No, because no matter what, as long as it's horizontal and it's not slanted, it's still going to be the same, 11 by 6. So the answer is no. you will still or you will always actually, you will always create a rectangle with 11 feet by 6 feet dimensions. Or I could put even measurements. Okay. And let's scroll down to number 12 now. Lewis makes blocks from a painted piece of wood with dimensions 27-inch by 24 inches by 1.5 inch. This wood is probably going to look something like this. Let's just say this is the 27. And we'll say this is the 24. And then it says 1.5, 1.5 inch. So this wood piece is going to kind of look like this. Now it says to make 27 blocks, the wood is cut into 3-inch squares. In other words, we're going to be cutting this into, let's see, well, if you divide 27 by 3, you get 9. And if you cut 24 by 3, you get 8. So there's going to be 9 slices this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then there's going to be 24 cuts. So that means 24 divided by 3 will be 8. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if we do this, we realize that we have 9 times 8, that's 72. Okay, and it says, draw a picture showing the horizontal cross sections. Well, if all these are 3 by 3, then the top view is going to be, let's see, the top view. So you draw 2 pictures showing the horizontal cross section and the vertical cross section. Vertical means up and down. So I guess they're wanting these correct terminologies here. Hold on. The vertical, which is the up and down, is going to still be 1.5, because we didn't cut that. Let's see, that'd be 1.5, but it will be 3 long. Okay, and the horizontal view well, that's going to be, since we're cutting it 3 by 3, that's going to be a perfect square. There's 3 by 3. And I think I'm ready for number 14 now. Well, number 14 says, a waiter slices a cake shaped like a square pyramid. Square pyramid means the base of this pyramid is going to be in the shape of a square. Vertically through the top point. In other words, they're going right through this top point, and they're cutting vertically through this thing. Let's see. Draw a cross section that is made by slicing the cake this way. If I'm slicing it vertically, it means that I have a piece that's coming through here and cutting right through this part here. And then it's coming out this side. And if I did that, well, I'm sure to make a triangle. And the triangle would still have to be 14 inches for a base. Didn't matter if I slide this way or this way, it's both 14 inches. And since it's 18 inches tall, and that means from the center down would be 18 inches. Okay. What is the area of the cross section? Well, looks to me about 18 by 14. That's all. So that means we're going to have to use the formula for a triangle to find the area. The formula for a triangle, well, as we said in class, a triangle is nothing but a rectangle or a square that has been sliced in half. That tells me that I'm going to use the formula for a rectangle and slice it in half. My formula for rectangle is base times height. Then that means I'm going to take base times the height and divide it by 2. Since the base is 14 and the height is 18, that's 14 times 18 divided by 2. Well, I could simply go ahead and take 18 and divide it by 2. And that gives me 9 and 1 now. And now it's just 14 times 9. Uh, 4 times 9 is 36. And 9 times 1 is 9. 10, 11, 12. So that it's going to be 126 inches. And we're talking area. So inches squared. And number 15 is yours to do. Oh, finally I'm done. Okay, looks like the rest is for you to do. Good luck. And oh, we need a code word for today, don't we? Well, the code word that I'm going to use today is a cleaning product that I see sitting on my wife's counter, and I'm just going to write it down. It is Lysol disinfectant spray. All right. And that is the code word for this week. Good luck with the rest of the problems, and I hope to see you in class with the code word in tech. So see you later. Bye. Bye.